Things Meghan Markle probably won't be doing now that she's a royal. 12. Wear colorful or dark nail polish. As per royal protocol, only nails bearing natural colors are allowed at official events. According to nail polish giant Tessie, Queen Elizabeth has been a customer of ballet slippers, a very subtle light shade of pink, since 1989. 13. Wear wedges. This rule reportedly only applies when Queen Elizabeth is present. In 2015, a source told Vanity Fair, the Queen isn't a fan of wedged shoes. She really doesn't like them and it's well known among the women in the family. Wedge away, Meghan, just as Kate has when the Queen's not around. 14. Stick her tongue out. There's a reason tongue wagging has only been displayed by the youngest members of the family, and even those instances are rare. Though, to go with her early string of breaking royal tradition, Meghan stuck her tongue out while walking to church on Christmas with the royal family. Don't be surprised to see more of this, considering who she's married to. 15. Carry giant purses. Yes, it's very convenient when your giant bag can fit everything from a laptop to 3 days worth of snacks. But when you're a royal, other people carry things for you, right? While it's unclear whether or not carrying clutches, instead of big purses, is an official royal rule, there's a really good reason why Kate Middleton and the Queen are almost always seen with clutches or bags with small handles. As one royal expert explained to the Daily Mail, the Duchess of Cambridge may well prefer not to shake hands with certain people, but there are other ways to achieve this, as used by the Queen and other members of the royal family, than opting for a clutch over a bag with a strap. Princess Diana was also a fan of clutches in the 80s and 90s. But it had less to do with etiquette or protocol and more to do with practicality. She called them cleavage bags, according to designer Ronja Hindmarch, whose bags were a favorite of Diana's. In 2009, Hindmarch told The Telegraph, "We used to laugh when we designed what she called her cleavage bags, little satin clutches which she would cover her cleavage with when she stepped out of cars." 16. Accept a non-royal's handshake. Per The Telegraph, it's protocol that royals make the first move in a handshake. Hopefully, Meghan's experience on the red carpet will help in this transition. 17. Let a non-royal kiss her hand, even with permission, as in the case of this fan's sweet gesture during Meghan's visit to Cardiff Castle. A kiss on the hand from a non-royal is a big no-no. This type of greeting is usually reserved for the monarch when, say, visiting dignitaries are in the room. Still, Meghan is not the first to have her hand kissed by a non-royal. 18. Hug a non-royal. As the New York Times reported in May, Meghan began greeting the guards at Buckingham Palace with hugs not long after her relationship with Harry began. While she's since followed the rule for palace guards, Meghan continues to break tradition when it comes to the public. According to one friend, Meghan said, "I'm American, I hug." 19. Attend Fashion Week. Her royal schedule will surely be packed with official engagements and appearances supporting causes close to her heart and Harry's heart. Related, Meghan probably won't be seen with a crop top in public ever again. 20. Sit wherever she wants. Meghan is probably allowed to sit on her favorite side of the couch at home as she pleases, but when she's out with the royal family, there's an order she must follow. While she'll likely sit with Harry most of the time, entering the room is another story. There's a procession which begins with Queen Elizabeth, followed by Prince Philip, Prince Charles, Camilla, Prince William, Kate Middleton, and so on. 21. Cross her legs while sitting. Again, not an official rule, but according to Hello, it's often frowned upon when female royals do the cross. Kate can often be found sitting in the Duchess slant, which has her legs slanted to one side. Diana also sat this way. 22. Get into a car before everyone else, notably, the Queen. As Meghan learned during her first official royal engagement with Queen Elizabeth, there's also an order for who gets into a vehicle, and from which side of the vehicle. During their visit to Chester, Meghan asked Lilibet, "What is your preference?" When there was a slight moment of confusion over who was to enter first, the Queen seemingly told her to go in first, which she did. That same day, Meghan was also caught running back and forth between the car doors. She eventually made it. 23. Go to bed before the Queen. Supposedly, this is only for when Meghan and the Queen are sleeping at the same house, castle. 24. Stab her food. In addition to mastering the order of entry for royal dinners, Meghan must also learn how to eat like a royal. This includes scooping food up and balancing it on the back of the fork, instead of going with a stabbing motion. And, according to Business Insider, refrain from letting her pinky stick out while drinking tea. 25. Open presents on Christmas Day. Every year, the royal family celebrates Christmas at Sandringham House at the invitation of Queen Elizabeth. Traditionally, presents are opened on Christmas Eve, followed by church on Christmas morning.